2.5 years ago, I was sitting in my dorm room during my first semester of college in pandemic online school. A video I was writing that was getting too long turned into a poll, which turned into an intro video for a new video series. That series, The US Explained, would be more successful than I ever imagined. Since the day I released that intro video, That Is Interesting has grown its subscriber count sixfold, and the series has been my most successful, bringing in millions of new viewers. It's also been my longest running, with 22 episodes to date. But most importantly, I've really enjoyed making it. I easily could have given up somewhere 3 or 4 episodes in if you all hadn't latched onto it so well, or if I decided that the very difficult and time-intensive process of making these documentary-length videos, and not just a few, but 56 of them, wasn't worth it or wasn't enjoyable for me. But while it's a pretty exhausting process, and though the other videos I make are interesting to research, write about, and share back with you as well, I found that these types of videos, the profiles in different places, whether it's been the US Explained or the regional breakdowns, are what I like making the most. I love delving into a certain place and tying its geography to its history, its culture, and its people, understanding the story of what makes a place unique, how it's become what it is today. Because of the success of the US Explained, a lot of people describe That Is Interesting as a US geography channel. And to be honest, that wasn't initially what I intended. In the early days of That Is Interesting, it had more of an international focus. But I'm American, and I love exploring the geography of my home country and sharing it all with you. It's also by far the country I know the best, so making videos in the US has been much easier than making them about other countries. I've had the opportunity to visit or live in a number of states, and even for those I haven't spent time in, as an American, I'm already partially familiar with their histories, cultures, and roles in American society. Delving into every part of the United States has been a fascinating journey. I love hearing from all of you that this series has made you want to explore the country more, or help spark a renewed interest and appreciation in your own hometowns and regions. It's been great to see how far the series has come, and I'm very excited to keep it going and make these videos as high quality as I can. In the Illinois episode, I visited the state, got to explore and experience it for myself, visited museums and cultural sites, talked with locals, and filmed some scenes on site, creating not just a US Explained episode, but footage and ideas for a number of other videos related to the region. It's a model I'm going to try to replicate as much as possible going forward. I've tried the US Explained model on a place outside of the US just once before, creating a long-form, in-depth video on the history, geography, and culture of Ukraine following Russia's invasion a year ago. I called it The Nation Explained. It wasn't an easy process. I've never been to Ukraine, and I only felt confident that I could represent it well after taking 2 classes on Eastern Europe and consulting heavily with someone from the country. Still, the whole process took me several months. As this channel has become more successful though, I've had the opportunity to travel outside the US and see firsthand some beautiful and fascinating places that I'm excited to share with all of you. As I'm writing this, I'm currently in Germany as part of a trip I'm taking to film and write videos in a number of different countries. I'm not going to make a video on every country in the world. Geography Now is already doing a great job with that, and the US Explained is a big enough commitment on its own. Besides, there are ideas for other series that I'm thinking about making in the meantime, as well as after I get to the Northern Marianas. But when I do visit another country, you can expect me to make a number of high-quality videos on it, including a longer-form profile in the style of the US Explained. In doing so, I'm turning the profile made on Ukraine into a new series. I'm calling the series The Nation Explained, and I really hope you'll come along for it because I think you'll really enjoy it. I'm only going to make Nation Explained videos on countries that I've actually spent time in, so there won't be any particular order to which episodes are next. I won't be making a Nation Explained video if I haven't been to the country yet, but by all means, feel free to leave suggestions for places you think I should visit and make videos on. Also, don't worry, this isn't going to take away from the time I'm spending on the US Explained. I'm actually planning to increase the frequency at which I'm uploading US Explained episodes, so they're going to keep coming as fast as I can make them. I'm really excited for this new series, and I really encourage you to watch it, even if you're more interested in the US. The world is a big and beautiful place, and the histories and stories each country have to tell are incredibly valuable. For the first new episode of The Nation Explained, and the second episode overall, we're going to a place that's not quite a country, but almost there. An autonomous region that's arguably the largest colony left in the world. An enormous landmass with numerous fascinating cultures buried beneath a massive sheet of ice. It's a place few people visit or even know much about. Greenland. And for this episode, I'm not just writing about it. I hopped on a propeller plane and went there. I'm really excited for this first episode, and I hope you are too. In the meantime, while you're waiting, you might as well go back and watch episode 1 on Ukraine. It's been out for about a year, but not many of you have seen it. Anyway, until next time, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you learned something new. Subscribe for more content like this. I cover the countries, cities, people, and places of the world and beyond. These videos will leave you saying, that is interesting.